Hi, hey, so quick thing before we begin. In the past couple of weeks, YouTube has been doing this thing where it unsubscribes people that aren't inactive whenever the creators post a video, and we still really don't know why that happens. It's really weird. And I've seen other much bigger YouTubers talk about this, and I've even got comments from people saying that they've been randomly unsubscribed from my channel. Thus, if you enjoy my videos and want to make sure that you keep up with everything, and trust me, you will want to be here for the next 3 or 4 videos for sure, please do subscribe and turn the notifications on. Alrighty, so ranking of season 10, yes? Yes. Why are we doing this one now? I don't know, I'm just like crazy like that. I guess, making things up and always giving you guessing. You know the drill by now. Since it's the regular season, this is the point system in place. And since I've seen people getting confused with sometimes new or different PvE scores for certain queens, this is what we're doing. We're going back over each season of Drag Race, reading into the critiques, the edit, etc., in order to properly define the placements, mostly the low, safe, high placements, and try to implement some logic into the analysis of the show without having to rely on the wikia, because everybody can edit it. I also want to mention that because season 10 has the lip syncing for the crown format, the last episode, the finale, is also a competitive episode. The queens also earn points there. And how, you may ask? Well, thank you for being inquisitive. Well, the queens that lose in the semifinal lip syncs, they don't get any points, as they essentially get eliminated, and getting eliminated gives you 0 points. The winner of the final lip sync gets 5 points, as they do end up winning, whereas the loser, or in the season 10's case, losers of the final lip sync gets 4 points. Think of it as the semifinals being the eliminatory round and the final lip sync being like a top 2 lip sync from an all-star season. Now, with all of that out of the way, let's begin. In the last place is, of course, Miss Vanjie. Nope. In the 13th place, much like originally, is the queen with, I would say, one of the worst drag names ever, Calorie Kardashian Williams, with 1 point and a 0.5 PP score. Calorie is best remembered for... yeah. However, I must say, I loved her hat's incredible look. Look it up. It's fantastic. In the 12th place is Dusty Ray Bottoms. Dusty, as she originally was eliminated in episode 4, here has a -1 to her placement. And as you can see, she earned 8 points in the 4 episodes that she was in, so her PV score is 2. What positive things can I say about Dusty? In the 11th place is our favorite local queen and the true winner of season 10, Yuhua Hamasaki. She has a +1 to her placement and she earned 7 points in the 3 episodes that she was in. To me, Yuhua is well known for her one-liners, her quick wit, and just the happy-go-lucky attitude. Of course, she's also known for her YouTube, the bootleg opinions, and so on and so on. Honestly, follow Yuhua on Twitter. It's always a laugh riot with her. In the 10th place is the Vixen. Quite a polarizing figure for season 10, I'd say. Some people like her for her no fucks given attitude, some people dislike her for it, but whichever side you're on, you cannot deny that what she did for Drag Race and what she did on Drag Race was extremely important. Starting a conversation on race during the season and walking out on RuPaul when he would still paint her as just an angry black person, while constantly praising, is admirable, at least in my eyes. Due to her 3 bottom 2 placements, when in one of those she was eliminated, she earned only 20 points in the 8 episodes that she was there, and so she has a PP score of 2.5 and a -3 to her placement. The queen of the party, Mayhem Miller, is in the 9th place, with 13 points to her stint on Drag Race and a 2.6 PP score. Mayhem auditioned 10 times for Drag Race, and she was already very well established in the LA scene, so many people expected her to make it into the final 4. She didn't, sadly, but that, of course, does not undermine her amazing talent as a performer and as a drag queen. If it were up to me, she would have been crowned when she lip-synced the "Oh Make Me Over" line from Celebrity Skin and did her signature, I think. In the 8th place is truly the heart of season 10. Monique Hart. A legend. A robbed, mistreated queen on both of the seasons that she was on, sometimes being a little too much and maybe a little too animated, but you know what? Nobody's perfect. I just need everyone to remember that RuPaul wore almost the exact same look that she wore as her entrance look a couple of episodes after that, wig and all. And then in that same episode, the first episode of the season, Monique made an entire outfit just with cards. Like, just cards. She's fantastic. For some reason, though, the producers just didn't think so. In the 7th place, we have the lip sync assassin of the season, Cameron Michaels, with a 2.916 recurring PP score. Because of her 3 bottom 2 placements, she also has a -4 to her placement. Cameron is best remembered for either her looks, her performances, or, let's be real, her out of drag. I just love how a person that takes care of themselves, just like even a little bit, is just something so foreign to drag race and a fair amount of its audience that Cameron was over-sexualized every single time that she was on the screen. I mean, I don't love it, I just find it interesting and kinda embarrassing for everyone else. But Cameron is great. We like Cameron. In the 6th place, the Miss Cuckoo of the season, with, I would say, the best promo shoot look, even though it looks like she went a little Kennedy in the eye there, is Monet Exchange. Monet's at a nice even of 3 with her PP score. Her level of feeling herself and being 100% convinced in what she believes in, even when she's objectively wrong, is just so funny to watch. She and Bob are my favorite duo. Obviously, Monet is now more known for being given the win on All Stars 4 alongside Trinity the Duck, who won the season. We like Monet in this house, don't get it twisted, but facts are facts, as Monique would say. Because she felt the need to assassinate a couple of animals on stage in the finale, Asia O'Hara is in the 5th place. Asia O'Hara kinda got the edit of the mom of the season, but either way you look at it, she's very enjoyable to watch, and she gave us some really fun looks on the runway. She earned 38 points in the 12 competitive episodes that she was in, so her PP score is 3.16 recurring. And, of course, since she was the only queen in the finale that was eliminated, she placed 4th in the season, so now she has a -1 to her placement. In the 4th place on this ranking is Blair St. Clair, who, much like Asia, has a PP score of 3.16 recurring. However, Asia is below Blair once we take away the mini challenge wins. I just need to remind you all that Blair was high for the first 3 episodes of season 10, and she was on the season for only 6 episodes, with her only low placement coming in her last episode. Thus, it's no surprise that she has a +5 to her placement. In the 3rd place is one of Blair's partners from the episodes that she was eliminated in, Miss Cracker, who earned 35 points in the 11 episodes that she was on the show. Cracker's elimination was kind of a typical Drag Race story. She won a challenge in one episode, and then the next episode she was eliminated. It's a story that at least one queen gets almost every season, and honestly, at this point, I'm not shocked by it anymore. However, the way that Cracker was eliminated, and that entire Evil Twins challenge, and what the girls were asked to do was just unnecessary and rude, like honestly rude. If you ever want to feel disdain towards the judges, just listen to the critiques given to the girls on this episode, especially the negative critiques Cracker and Cameron got. In the 2nd place is the legend herself, RuPaul's favorite drag queen, the inventor of obesity and body positivity, as well as humor and fashion, Eureka O'Hara, or just Eureka, as she was known on the show, because we cannot relate such a likable, positive, flawless person to an O'Hara that appeared on an earlier season, even though they're not even drag related. You'll see that the difference between Eureka's and Aquaria's score is only 1 point, so this was ultimately decided by the last episode, so you can see just how much she was how well she did on the season. Okay, all jokes aside, Eureka played one of the smartest games we've ever seen on Drag Race. She knew what the judges liked, she knew when to cry, she knew what she could get away with, she knew that the show had nothing to do with being objectively good at something, but pleasing the judges rather. And she made Untucked her bitch. Untucked was literally like 10 to 15 minutes of Eureka crying every episode, with occasional appearances by the Vixen and Aquaria. Honestly, good on her, and well done for having a show as fun as we're here. And in the 1st place, as the winner of the season should be, is Aquaria. Aquaria started the season out in not so stellar of a fashion, but then she was given a wake-up call by the Vixen and figured it out, becoming the likable dork that most of us appreciate. Being a young queen, a fair amount of the critiques that she got bordered on, "Oh my god, you're a stupid young person," and were a lot of the times very unfair. Nevertheless, and even though she allegedly messed up a lot during the finale in her lip sync against Eureka, I don't know, I wasn't there, I'm just repeating what you all have told me in the comments, she still was chosen to stay with Eureka because of how much she was liked. Or because RuPaul and the producer saw how much the audience did not vibe with Eureka. Regardless of the fact, Aquaria is fun, fantastic, one of the few queens that talks about issues going on in the world, not just in their immediate community, so she's very socially conscious, and it's obvious that she isn't this way for attention, and we have nothing but love for the winner of Season 10. Of course, the biggest winner of the season is Blair St. Clair, who placed 5 placements above her original placement. And the biggest loser is pretty much just, as always, the lip-sync assassin of the season, Cameron Michaels, who placed 4 places below her original placement on the show. And now let's go over the notes. Episode 1, the Drag on a Dime episode. Blair, Cracker, and Yuhua were high, whereas Dusty was low. Monet Exchange won the mini challenge, and so anytime in the table that you see a score in blue, it means that in that episode a queen won a mini challenge. Episode 2, the Farmer Rusical. Jesus Christ, never again, never again. The Vixen's team won, so everyone in it was high, with the Vixen winning the Maxi challenge, of course. Asia was safe, and even though Yuhua was told that her runway wasn't really the best, she still did get great critiques on her performance, so she's also safe. Dusty was safe as well. Aquaria and Monique got good critiques on their runways, but not as good of critiques on their performances, so they were low. Episode 3, the dating apps thingy. Eureka and Blair were high, Cameron was low. Episode 4, now this was the last Ball on Earth episode. Cameron and Cracker were high, whereas Asia was low. Episode 5, the Bossy Rossi show. Never again! Cracker and Monique were high, while the Vixen was low. What is this, like 3rd episode since the beginning that Monique was snubbed of her win? Very interesting, I will just say that. Episode 6, the Drag Panels Challenge. Cameron and Monet were the high queens, while Cracker was, of course, low. Yes, Asia was told good work this week, but that does not mean that she was high. Also, and let's be honest, all of the safe queens should have been told good work this week. Monique especially. Eureka and Monet are high for Snatch Game, whereas Asia is just low. Episode 8 shared the Rusical. Yet again we have Monet being high alongside Miss Cracker. Yes, Miss Cracker was told by Michelle that her share was a little too much share, which is just completely stupid. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Eureka got mixed critiques, so she's safe. Aquaria kind of got a fair amount of negative critiques on her performance, so we're marking her as low. Episode 9, the Breast World. Monet Exchange was high, yet again, 3rd episode in a row. Aquaria was safe with a mini challenge win, and Miss Cracker was low. Why is Monet high and Aquaria safe if the judges liked both of their performances and both got minimal negative critiques on their looks? Well, because Monet was complimented on her ad-libbing or improvising abilities, so she went above and beyond what was asked of her in the challenge. Episode 10. Eureka was high for the makeover, and Asia was safe. Now, they both did get great critiques, but the judges were a little extra nitpicky and said that Asia looked better than her makeover partner. Funny how they did not say that for Eureka and Ariana Grande's brother, but Aquaria was low. Episode 11 with the Evil Twins challenge. Asia O'Hara was high, whereas Eureka was safe. Asia got almost no negative critiques, and the one that she did get was retracted, and Eureka was told that her outfits were just like a little And lastly, just to show you how the points were given for the last competitive episode, Aquaria got 5 points, as she won. Eureka and Cameron got 4 points, as they were in the final lip sync, whereas Asia got no points, as she was the only queen eliminated this episode. And that's it. That's the video. No, trust me, you'll want to subscribe so that you don't miss tomorrow's video, and the video after that, and the video after that. Thank you for watching.